day 2, and when we first came up the ladders, we were a bit concerned because all the brood that we put in here, there was no bees on the outside. But I've just opened it, and as we can see, we've kind of woken them up. Look, there's loads in there.
Yeah, they're already attacking.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually seal that back up. Right,
I'm keeping them there.
okay, so then we'll move that back down and we'll see what's actually happening inside. Here. We don't really want to take any more of the chimney apart because it's bloody hard work getting it apart, and it's got to be put back together by someone, so we want to cut down on the work rate there, but we can't physically get our arms far enough down to grab the bottom of the comb. So what we've done, or Ricky's done, he's fashioned a device. If you like a device, and the idea is with this, which I had from my recently passed away granddad Albert. See, he lives on. We're going to use this to grab hold of the comb, and we're going to use this device to cut the comb where it's attached to the inside of the chimney wall. So let's see how we go. We're going to go for that bottom piece. Oh, look at them already. Oh, yeah, God. They don't like this happening. Right, I've got the comb. Cutty device.
Oh God, they're going mental.
Yeah, look at them all running up.
That grabber thing needs like some plates adding onto it to spread the load of the surface area.
Oh,
so
so that's all that off that one side. I think we get this piece out while we're... Christ's sake, I can't see the bees.
I know, this is incredible.
Pick it up with Mr. Mannering. Just had to do it, make a sharp exit. I was sat over there making a change to our grabbing device, and somehow I got stung in the ear, and then I think the bee was inside the suit on it, Rick.
Yeah, there's two of them in
one
there.
inside here, and it stung me twice in the outside of the ear, which feels now like I've been hit in the head with a mallet. And then in the panic, another one was inside my suit over here, and I was grabbing at it like this, and I grabbed it. It stung me on the end of the nose, one of them through the gauze, because it pulled it close to my face, so it got me in the end of my nose. I killed this one, but then in the melee, in the panic, the zips came undone. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to do this on your own, would you?
I thought I felt something.
What would I have done then? You know what I mean?
Jumped off the roof.
Yeah, it'd been a long way up here. Oh, so basically, I've gone and got some ammonia on all my stings. I've taken 2 different types of antihistamines, 2 different ibuprofens, and some sting cream. Let's see how that goes. But the secret is with stings of any type, get something on it as soon as you can. That could be her. Evil bee. Right, let's carry on then.
Yeah, horrible.
There you go. Just kill it because we're going to go and tell all its mates. Look at it looking for the grubs, look. Oh, God.
Oh, probably sell a pest controller.
We'll be back with all the friends in a minute to cause us more hassle.
I don't think anybody likes wasps. I think you're mad if you do.
They might all love them if all the bees die out. They might save the planet. Just explain to people what we're kind of doing there.
So, well, basically, we're going to chuck them on here, and it's more likely for them to go in the hive that way.
It's
than
nice and dark underneath there, and there's other bees in there from their colony, and then hopefully there's a hole in the back of there.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll make it a lot easier.
We'll see.
It's protecting from the wind a bit as well then.
Okay, right, let's get the next piece out then. Right, I think she's going to be on that last piece of comb we bring out. We've got one more big sheet in there. We still haven't located the queen. Notice here there seems to be a bit of a clump forming, and there's lots of bees on the outside of it doing this fanning thing, look. So I'm going to try and grab this clump of bees in my super thin gloves. Let's see. Oh, quite a few here, look.
If there's a piece of comb in there, you're going to struggle getting them in a clump.
No, not. Nothing exciting there, is there? Lovely new looking bees though.
Yeah.
I think it's time to get that last sheet out, mate.
Yeah.
So, and the bee coming down. This is stuff that they're taking all the bits and taking down there to put back into store, aren't they? Yeah. There's a lot of the few bees down there. Yeah. That is all the comb out, mate. Oh, I've got a clump of them on my pocket here, look. They've crawled up the chimney onto my pocket. Rather close to the family jewels there again. Right. Really start to need looking for this the queen now. I'm wondering whether you should open the top of that a little bit. So the actual top of the nuke.
I will have a look in there, see if they can all fit in there, because if you think about the size of that and the size of what we've taken out, hope they can all fit in there.
that. Check it out, more honey on them.
Oh yeah.
Look at that salt from that's all the old cow that we take out.
Plenty comb there. Yeah, plenty space.
Give them a space in the middle then.
Yeah, plenty space.
Open the middle up. So they got place to get in there.
Oh, never mind.
Do it as quickly as you can, mate. So pull 3 to one side and 2 to the other.
This is the big lump on it there. It's stuck
Going on, man. There you go. That's it, because the entrance is in the middle, isn't it? Yeah.
So there it is as well.
You want to get that lid on, man?
Yeah, yeah. They'll all fit in there. There's plenty of space for them.
I can't see any going in now. That's the...
I'm going to try and clean them away from the front, see if they're actually...
Make sure they haven't blocked it up with like old grubs and stuff, the dead grubs. Just got to get these from here into that box over there now. And this is why really what you want to do is catch that picking queen. Wherever the queen goes, all the little ladies will follow her. You know what I'm tempted to do? You know they don't like the light so much. What about if we put this really bright torch on a rope and lower it down and try and scare them up this direction a bit?
Well, it'd be even better to put the smoker down there on a piece of string.
True.
And get it just so it's gently coming out the top, and then they'll think the forest one coming. Oh look, here's the wasps.
Yeah, see? Well done, Rick.
We'll soon find
One
out.
dead wasp. Don't mess with the pest interceptors.
Look how the wasp is so quick compared to bees. Look how bright that yellow is.
Yeah. How can people see? See, this is a wasp, look guys. Put it
Yellow
closer
jacket,
to the camera.
as they would probably call it in America.
A yellow jacket in America, yeah. So look how bright yellow it is. And then you've got the honeybees, which are like a dark, well, they do come in different colours.
There you go. Look, there's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Trying to sting him.
I can't zoom in.
Just touch the screen in the centre, wherever it is.
Wasp and a honeybee.
It's about to fall, I think.
Wasp, honeybee. Honeybee, wasp. Big difference. Massive difference.
They're very skinny, they're probably new, aren't they? They've not long started doing the thing, have they, the wasps? We ain't seen many this year, have we?
No.
It's quite
rather worrying.
scary.
Rather worrying. I mean, I hate wasps myself, but it's rather worrying that there's not many about. They are a central part of the ecology, really. They're too far down, mate.
So, as you can see here, the bees go really far down the chimney, but it gives you an idea of how far the comb actually went down in there. So, there's the scent of all the other bees down there, but where's the queen? She's got to be somewhere. Where is the elusive queen? So we need to find a way to chase those bees from down where they are up to the top, where we can hopefully see where the queen is. Keep watching.
Hopefully they're going to try and avoid the smoke to start coming up. Well, the smoke should definitely come up, shouldn't it?
Oh
no! Oh, it's going to get stuck. Change of plan.
I know what to do. We need to wrap some tape around the bellow.
Oh, look how it's in the effect, look.
So good job it didn't go down any further.
leave a tab. Everyone, right, when you use sellotape, any tape, just leave a tab, man. Just leave a tab. I can see quite well down there all of a sudden. Yeah, and that's smoking away nicely. And I think they are slowly starting to come up, you know. But I could actually drop this. Well, put it right down, put this across, and then wrap it up. I think I'm at the floor. Surely won't be the ground floor. It's the upstairs bedroom, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Is it bedrock?
Kind of, but well, I'm definitely below the bees, that's for certain. That is for certain.
The problem is that the hive's all round here. That's the only issue.
It might be an idea just to go and get some dinner and stuff and come back. Let everything calm down a bit.
Maybe put the hive back on top.
Well, but let's leave it for an hour. Come back, see if they've all gone back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we can move the box then, can't we, from there to here?
Yeah. Well, with any luck, they will have worked out that we've got a signal in.
This, like you say, tied to that. The pole. The device, the cooking device. This should keep on just smouldering away down there, shouldn't it?
Wrap it round the coil here. Wrap it round that or something. Reinvent a new knot.
There's got to be a knot.
Go up and over.
Oh!
Put that underneath and back over. I'll put it down, yeah? Put it straight down here, I'll put the pole on top of it. Why is that not tight? Is that just
That's like some kind of weird magic, Rick.
But when you lift that, what's happened is that this piece here has got the pressure on this, the pressure on here. Let's see what. Yeah, if you get it now. Right.
Just go. And there. Sorry, I'm trying to push it up. Oh. So hopefully we'll come back in a bit and these bees might realise that that's the place they need to go now, because that's where all the comb is. That's where the queen, well, we don't know where the queen is. So we're going to leave them in some peace for a bit and we'll see what occurs. Okay, we're just about to leave them for half an hour to settle down. As I'm coming down this ladder, there's Ricky up there. You can see the bees are to-ing and fro-ing from the chimney where they were. We put this windbreak up to help. And as I've come down the ladder, look what I've noticed. Loads of little lady bees, all with their bum facing me, spreading a pheromone out. So underneath this makeshift hive, not makeshift hive, it's a proper hive. Underneath this hive, there's a mesh underneath. So we don't know now, is the queen inside the box, inside the nuke is the proper name for it, or is she underneath there? So what we've done now is we've just lifted a little bit. Oh, they're fanning here as well now, Rick. Yeah. On the front. So we lifted it a little bit more on these tiles, and hopefully, there's that many bees, they're struggling to find the hole. Look. I think we might have her, you know. Hopefully. I think we might have been lucky. Well, considering I've been stung on my nose and my ear, I'll class that as lucky here.
We'll find out in a couple, well, a week.
We've got the smoker working away inside there on a piece of wire. Hopefully that's starting to push them up from there, out here. And, believe it or not, there's a little hole in the middle of all that. Around about there, I would say. But the fact that these girls are fanning away like that with their bums up,
job done on time.
And we're going to go crazy and have a sandwich. As you can see, they're quite busy up there. So this is just as we've come back down the ladders, you know, I said we've got all these bees here fanning, that's the word I want, it's fanning the pheromone. But then we've noticed just underneath the scaffold boards, there's a clump of bees there. What are you going to do? Just going to clean?
I was going to think, I could have put it in my hand, but I think with that,
I've got another one here when you've got the clump. Come on, be in there, queen. Yeah, they're festooning. Oh no, I can't. Hold on, just wait there 1 second, mate. Okay. Let's see. It's not you? No. But the thing is, she could have just literally settled there for a few seconds, left her little queenie pheromone or smell. Right, we'll try again, Rick. Let's go and get some dinner.
Yeah, they're all literally, I reckon like 60% of them or 70% of them are actually fanning.
There's even some up here fanning, look.
Well, hopefully they'll get the signal within the next couple of hours, or 2 hours, and they'll all start trying to get in there.
Yeah, they're fanning like mad, aren't they? Look. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Right, come on. Yeah. I've had enough of bees for the next hour or so.
Now let's see how many escape and scare the crap out of us when we're driving. I think that's one thing I'll never get used to, that.
Not getting stung?
No, when you're trying to drive home and then one of them just pops out and lands on your face.
Could be worse though, I've had that with fleas. when you've done a big flea job. Yeah, sometimes we do a big flea job and...
Stay here a second, I'll come back in, let me shake this off here while you...
What am I doing?
There's tons of money there.
Yeah, quite often you'll do a flea job and you'll be driving home and all of a sudden you feel something in the hairs on your arm, you look down and there's a flea there. Horrible. I've never taken anything home though. 10 years plus now, and I've never taken any beasties home.
Apart from honeybees.
Apart from honeybees, obviously.
Bumblebees.
They're not pests, are they? Bloody bumblebees, yeah. About 9 of them, 9 nests out in my garden. They've all come to the end of their natural lives now, though. Okay. Okay, mate. Back on this.
Back from lunch.
honeybee
So
extraction
we don't
route.
really know what we're going to discover now, but one thing we can see, look, is all of those bees that were piled up in front of the nuke are now hopefully inside the nuke, or did they go back in the chimney? Let's find out.
If you remember what we've done on here, down the smoke out, right down the chimney.
Smoke is still in the chimney, don't forget, just slowly puffing little bits of smoke out. We're hoping that will slowly push the bees right to the top of the chimney. Let's see what we accomplished. See what an awesome result we have here. Those bees, if you remember before lunch, were all the way down in the chimney. Now they're all up here in this big clump. You can see they're kind of festooning together, as we call it, where they all link their little arms. But it's still a big clump of bees there. But because they're clumped up like that and within reach, we can literally pick them up,
mate,
put them in
if we
front of the
take
nuke,
this
and then
smoker off,
hopefully they'll walk straight into that nuke. It's so nice when we look down this chimney here to see how empty it is.
take that smoker
Thank God for that, eh?
out,
The small
then we can
miracles.
lift up this beam, this wood, and you might find that whole clump is stuck to the bottom of that.
We're not going to stick a piece of wood. They're only on the very end of it. They're stuck to the really good.
Oh, I just squashed one under my hands, stupid bee.
Look, they're all over there. This wood.
That's at least 2 inch thick of bees.
Oh, you'll find that slide that away.
Do what we call festooning. See how they made these chains, look? The chains of them. Does that look a big lump underneath now?
Not really. That quarter of them.
See how they're all grabbing each other's hands, look? So we could literally put that on, but you can't put the stuff and smoke on it.
Oh, this is good, yeah.
Alright.
Ricky now will just start picking up the clump and placing them at the entrance of the hive, or the nuke, whichever one you want to call it.
All the way.
Ricky's doing here is he's putting up a piece of frame of wood there to help with the windbreak, because as we said, it's so windy up there, hence why I'm doing this little voiceover again. It was playing havoc with the job, and we figured that if we could make a funnel, that funnel would help contain the pheromones, the pheromone of the hive itself, or the colony, and obviously the pheromone of the queen. Wherever she was, we're still looking. But at the moment, what we're doing is Ricky is basically picking the bees up by hand and then banging them in front of the net, in front of the hive or the nuke. And then they, as you can see, they're actually starting to walk in. but we're still not sure yet. Is the queen, are they just picking up on the amount of bees that are in the nuke, or is it because the queen's already in there? We still don't know. Trying to do here is we're going to slip a board underneath the mass of the bees, because Ricky had got to a point where we chased them up out of the chimney itself, and where they were, Ricky could actually get his hand underneath them and scoop them up, but because of the build quality of the inside of the chimney, all of a sudden it steps out and then it's very, very rough. So what we were trying to do was to get the bees to go onto the board and then take the board away. We're going to move them with, with either our hands or the bee brush. It's a very fine brush. But just the brickwork was so rough that we just couldn't do it. So we had to just keep scooping away handfuls of bees. I don't know, how many's in that handful? 100, 200? I don't know. Pretty impossible to count, isn't it? Actually see the little flight paths developing now, where we've put the windbreaks up on either side of the entrance of the nuke. You can see how the bees are following that little trajectory each time, from the chimney to the nuke, and the nuke to the chimney. It's just a case of trying to get them to decide that the nuke is where they want to be and not in the chimney breast or the chimney. Still don't know where that queen is. We think she's in the nuke, but we really, really love it when we actually know she's in the nuke. That's the best place for her to be, because then we're in control of the whole situation. It's a very slow way of doing things, but it has to be done, and that's what we have to do. No matter what the weather is, we've got to be up there. Obviously, as you've worked out, this is a very, very windy day. We're up on the top of England in a place called Sedgley near Dudley.
Considering I don't like smoke, right? I don't know, love chimneys, don't they?
Just as we're watching these beautiful formations, look at these little ladies all fanning away. You can look how they've formed that beautiful circle there. But be aware that any second now, all the excitement is going to happen. And I'm really sorry about the noise quality that's about to happen as well. But just stick with us just for a few moments.
Is that the queen? There. Give me a queen clip. Queen clip. Hawkeye Hems strikes again.
Where are you looking?
Inside that clip, mate. Queen
Right.
two!
I
I spied that Hawkeye Hem, spied that in the corner of his eye, mate.
the queen, but I'd be wrong.
Okay, well I was wondering why they were going down this little patch here, and I just saw she was a slightly different colour. Two nil, sir.
Fair play. I was not expecting that then.
It looks like coming out the bottom of it, something's at the top.
Right, there you go, look, they're all clumping around it.
Usually, once we've got the queen in the clip, as you can see here, the game is all over, it's all done, we've won basically. But due to the exceptional British summer weather, things didn't quite turn out the way they should. and later on we come back to come and collect the hive in the darkness when we know all the bees should be inside there. But you will not believe what we come back to. You'll have to come back and watch part 3 to see the craziness unfold.
Hey, butter! Oh, I've just got to feed the greenhouse, just lash everything down and get out of here. Right. Oh. That's insane. Right. Let's get down off here then and leave the beast to it.